Today is Thursday, October 20th, 2011, and I think this is my week 20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my week 20. I started off at 305.6. My surgery day was June 1st. Last week I was 237.9, and this week I am 236.0. That's a total weekly loss of 1.9 pounds and overall loss of 69.6. I was hoping to see, say 70 pounds down, but I guess I'll reserve that to next week. Because yesterday I was also 236, so I didn't move. So last week I had to fill. I am really bad with binging. I guess I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I don't know if I should call it binging. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But this weekend was my mom's cousin's wedding. So on Saturday it was pretty good actually. But on Sunday, one of my aunts had a big barbecue, Hispanic style with fajitas and sausage and ribs and chicken and rice and beans and everything else that goes along with a barbecue. And I ate until I was like uncomfortably full. And as I passed by the kitchen, I kept getting more. And then my other aunt, the one that's my age, she also was like, oh, let's go get a cookie cake. And I ate like a huge piece of cookie cake. And then she also grabbed ice cream because, my family has the most horrible eating habits. And I had eaten so much that the ice cream wouldn't go down. Not that I PB'd or anything, but I knew that if I ate, I would no. I feel very fortunate that I've never PB'd. I felt like stuff has been stuck, but it's like 5 minutes and it's gone. Yeah. So, come Monday morning, I weighed 239.8. And I guess the whole weekend, I know that I was high as a kite because I had fit into a size smaller than what I thought, and it actually was falling down throughout the wedding, like the red dress. So I'll just put a picture somewhere. Everybody was telling me how good I looked, but internally I kind of felt kind of bad because I've felt like the last month I've just crept along, and it's because of my poor eating choices and my lack of self-control. So I was telling Michelle, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I am so discouraged, and I'm just ready to be at maintenance. I don't want to do this anymore because sometimes I guess this whole journey takes over your entire life, and that's all you think about. That's all you do, and it's frustrating. It's so frustrating. I can put away a lot more than I thought that I could, especially if you gain that much weight overnight, basically. But I think that my body's already accustomed to eating 800 to 1,000 to maybe 1,200 calories. That eating more than that will cause a gain. But anyway, I still ate a crap load. And I'm not like ashamed to admit it. Well, maybe a little bit, but I do eat like that sometimes. That's why I got fat. That's why. And another reason why I was so discouraged is because I saw myself getting back to the old Cindy ways where I kept eating and eating and eating even though I was full just because I wanted to taste in my mouth or just because I wanted to do something or just because I was bored or just because it was in front of me. Um, and I had to put my ass into gear on Monday because it was terrible. And I mean, I'm not a self-paid patient. I'm an insurance patient, and sorry, and I don't see it as a hit financially, and I don't want to take it for granted, and I don't want slippage. That's been like my biggest concern. Even before surgery, because one of my aunts had slippage when she had her surgery and she gained her weight back, and I don't want to be 300 pounds again. I don't want to weigh that, and I know that I started off this journey at 305.6, but I know that I gained, that I weighed a lot more than that before I even went to see my surgeon. Yeah, so this week, on Monday, Michelle went on liquids, and I was like, I'll join you on liquids because I felt like I had to start all over. So I went from liquids to mushies and down the way. And I really had to tackle mental hunger because initially I had thought that I had already tackled it because I had put myself on a schedule to eat, and I knew I wasn't supposed to eat between this time and this time because my schedule said this, and this. But like I said, the past 3 weeks, all out the window. And so I put myself back on a schedule. And this past couple of days, I haven't grazed. I haven't done anything. I've just eaten 3 meals. Done. And I know I usually eat 5, but I'm just taking baby steps, coming back to what I used to do. So yeah. So I'm starting to think because okay, on Monday I was doing so well, and then at the end of the day, I really wanted chocolate. I really wanted chocolate. Because I have a huge sweet tooth. I can eat cake and everything, brownies, whatever you put in front of me, I can probably eat that. So there was brownies on the stove because my brother had made some. Granted, they were low fat and sugar free. But that wasn't the point. I cut a piece and I put it in my hand and I looked at it. And I was like, no. And I threw it in the trash. Because the trash is right next to the stove, so just threw it. And I was like, no, I can't do it. You've had brownies before, Cindy. You've had them. You know how they taste. Stop it. So, is that an NSP? I think it is. Throwing away a perfectly good brownie. I've never really had to deal with the issue of jealousy. I thought that things were pretty cool, I'm still fat, even though I've lost almost 70 pounds. I'm still fat. I know that. I'm a work in progress. But I didn't think it was a big deal, but I guess it is because everybody's making it a big deal. Oh, Cindy, you lost so much weight. You've lost so much weight. You look so good. And every time that happens, it's around a specific person. And it's just I feel bad because every time somebody tells me something like that, she's right there. And I think she had enough of it because on Sunday she was pretty nasty to me. And it had something to do with my boyfriend. And she's never even met my boyfriend. So it was kind of like, okay. I don't know where that came from, but okay. Stop being so bitter. It was so nasty or taken by me so badly that I just didn't know how to react. And I told my best friend about it because, well, we all know each other. And she was like, see, told you, she's jealous. She's jealous of you because she hasn't had a boyfriend in 8 years, which is true. She hasn't. But I don't know. I don't see why it should be a big deal. Her weight has nothing to do with getting a boyfriend. I've had a boyfriend at 300 pounds. I've had a boyfriend at 280 pounds. And now I have a boyfriend at 236 pounds. So, I don't understand. It was weird. I didn't like it at all. And I know that people are going to talk. People are going to talk, of course. But it's just like, I don't know. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like that feeling. And the feeling is very unknown to me because, well, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But next week I am hitting 70 pounds down. I know it. I know. Even if I just lose 0.4 pounds, I'm gonna reach those 70 pounds down. Another thing. On Monday, I don't have to wear the boot anymore, so I get to wear sneakers. Yay! Not really, because I hate wearing sneakers for like everyday activities. No, I don't know how to wear them. I don't know what to wear with them, and I think that only yoga pants look good with them, and I only have one pair of yoga pants that sort of fits, but the other ones are like this huge. So yeah, so my doctor told me that in a month I can normalize. So that means that in a month I will exercise, and finally, I will exercise. I'm excited. So till next week, I guess.